For this fish keeping video, we're gonna talk about some household items. Household items? What does that have to do with fish keeping? This is Taj Mahal Aquatics, and we are going to find out. Today's video is not gonna be about fish or aquariums, but some household items that you probably need as a fish keeper. Wait, household items? What does that have to do with fish keeping? Does a fish keeper ever need it? Well, of course, because if not, then how would you keep fish? There are some household items that's an obvious must-have for fish keepers, but there's also a household item that some of you may not know can be very versatile for fish keepers. So in this video, we are gonna talk about some household items that should be a must-have for fish keepers. Wanna know what those items were? Let's see. The first one is the most obvious need. Power strip is probably the most used household item here. We use it to power up everything, from refrigerator, TV, charging phones and laptops, and of course, aquarium appliances. But how does it work? Well, let me ask you now. How would you run your filter and heater and lamp if you have no place to connect it to the power source? You wouldn't plug it to your nose, didn't ya? Unless you are a walking generator. Power strip is a must, as how would you run your equipment? You have one place to connect all of your aquarium equipment in one go, without the hassle of connecting your equipment to multiple wall power sockets. Just get one power strip and you're good to go. And that is one household item you must have as a fish keeper. But I'm not done yet. There's more. This next one is also an obvious must-have, especially for many aquascapers. Scissors is probably the most common thing you've found in your house, and we use it for many things, like opening a snack or food packaging, opening other kinds of packaging, cutting papers, cutting hair, or beard. But what do you cut with scissors in fish keeping? Well, of course you don't cut your fish in half. You have to be an absolute maniac to do that. Well, apart from cutting open some food packaging for your fish, you can use it for trimming some aquarium plants too. And this is why many aquascapers cannot live without a good pair of scissors. As how would an aquascaper trim their plants? No way they are gonna eat it like a horse. And for plant trimming scissors, I would suggest the stainless steel ones. And of course, I would also suggest you to separate the scissors that you use for household needs and aquarium needs. And do you think every fish keepers or aquascapers should have a dedicated pair of scissors for fish keeping? Let me know your thoughts. Here's another must-have for aquascapers, some tweezers. Let's talk about some tweezers. We may also use tweezers to pick up or place many things, or to plucking some eyebrows. And if you are an aquascaper, you will absolutely need this. But what do you need it for? Well, for propagating plants, of course. Sure, you can just use your hands if you want, but having tweezers is more handy when it comes to aquascaping. Much more practical for planting new plants for a new aquascape setup, or propagating new growth plants in your aquarium. Now, for aquascape usage, you don't use the same one to plucking your eyebrows, but I would suggest the long tweezers like this one here, as it is more practical. And do you think that aquascaper should have this for aquascaping? Share your thoughts in the comments. Having gloves in your house can be handy, especially if you have an aquarium. Gloves are very underrated but super useful for fish keeping. We may use gloves for cooking, cleaning stuff, or to do other kinds of homework. But for fish keeping, what do you need it for? Well, like how would you use it to clean other stuff? You can use it to keep your hands safe from those nasty aquarium or filter gunks, or when dosing some medication that stains in your hand, like methylene blue for instance, that takes ages to clean. Or if you want more sterile fish handling, you can also use gloves too. Or if you want to handle some spiky fish, you can use those heavy-duty gloves for safer handling. So that's another household essentials that doubles as your aquarium essentials too. And do you think gloves are necessary in fish keeping? Let me hear your thoughts. Toothbrush is something that we all need, and we all have it in our bathrooms. We use it for obviously brushing our teeth, but can we use it for other uses? Of course! We can also use it for aquarium uses. But what do you do with a toothbrush in your aquarium? For cleaning, of course. But of course, you cannot use the same one for your teeth. Not only toothpaste residue can be harmful for your fish, but I guess your fish would hate how bad your breath smells. So use clean unused one or get a new one for aquarium needs. Say goodbye to excessive surface algae, as now you may brush away with your toothbrush. And do you think a toothbrush should be an essential for aquarium cleaning? Let me know in the comments. We all have sponge for cleaning dishes, right? We use a sponge for cleaning dirty dishes after we cook or eat, and we sometimes use it to wash cars or other things. But what else can we clean with a sponge? I know, our aquarium. Sponge can also be as versatile as toothbrush for aquarium cleaning, as it is also useful for scrubbing algae from aquarium glass. But don't use the same one that you use for your kitchen sink, and don't even think of adding soap. Your fish would die from dish soap. And you are an absolute madman to do that. So use a brand new one that has no soap residue for aquarium cleaning. And you can clean your aquarium as good as using a toothbrush, or maybe you can clean it better with a sponge. And that's another use of dish sponge in your aquarium. Not only can you clean dirty dishes, but you can also clean your aquarium too. We all use this thing more for cooking, but it can also be versatile for fish keeping. Measuring spoons is what we all use in our kitchen. We use it to measure out ingredients like how many salt should go in, or how much is the sugar we should add, and it's basically a cooking essential for everyone, except me, who always eyeball everything when cooking. But can we use it for other things than cooking? Of course. Instead of just measuring how much salt or soy sauce we should use, we could also use it for measuring aquarium water treatments or other medications. For some of us, determining the right measurement can be tricky, and that's when the measuring spoon came in. You can easily dose up the right amount of water treatment or medication without guessing if it's on the right amount or not. Though you may need to do a little bit of conversion sometimes, it's still more handy than just guessing it. And would you use a measuring spoon for dosing water treatments or medications? Let me know your answer. And the last two household essentials that can also be an aquarium essentials are bucket and storage containers. We don't just use buckets for carrying water or for car wash, but it's an obvious must-have for all fish keepers. As how would you take out dirty water from your aquarium when doing water change and cleaning your filter media, as well as carrying water to fill the aquarium up? So it is clear that if you want to have a fish, you gotta have a bucket standby. And you cannot use the same one to wash your car or do laundries. As like the dish soap situation, soap residue could endgame your fish. But what does a storage container do in fish keeping? Well, apart from doing the same stuff like the bucket, you can also use it for an emergency tank. If somehow your fish needs treatment or is about to mate, you could also use a storage container as an emergency aquarium without busting your wallet for another aquarium. Or you could also use it for a DIY project, which is making a DIY fish pond. Rather than getting an overpriced and also an undersized aquarium kit, just made a pond with some plastic storage containers. It'll be more fun and cheaper for you. And that's what you can do with a storage container. And would you turn your storage container into a fish pond? Let me know in the comments. So there you have it. Some household essentials that you didn't know helpful for many fish keepers. Household items are not just versatile for doing homeworks, but many of these household essentials are also versatile for many fish keepers too. From the ones that are an obvious must-have to the ones that no fish keepers expect to be helpful for doing aquarium chores. I guess everyone should have these home appliances for their aquariums, as it is so versatile for doing some aquarium-related chores like cleaning or other aquarium maintenance chores. So that's a wrap for this video. And what other home appliances that are helpful for fish keepers? Let me know in the comment section below, and give this video a thumbs up if you like this video, and share this video to your friends that's looking for aquarium essentials. Subscribe this channel if you want to see more fun fish content, as there will be more in the future. Thanks for watching my aquatic friends, and have a wonderful aquatic life. See you next time.